Hi guys, today is all about setting up your at-home fat freezing machine. I'm going to share with you all of the supplies that I use, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your machine. I'm going to take my machine all apart, and I'm going to show you step by step how to fill it up with water, how to empty the filter, and how to operate the machine. I'm also going to show you how I've done all of my treatments to achieve the results that I have gotten. But before I do, I'm Joan Johnson, and this is Beauty Over 50 on a Budget, where I do body sculpting, body contouring, and sprinkle in a little bit of anti-aging and skincare. If this has sparked your interest, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post new videos every week. Okay, what are the supplies that you're going to need to do your at-home fat freezing? So here's my machine, extension cord, massager, the anti-freeze membranes. I use 2 of them. 2 of the flour sack tea towels, dish towels, a wash rag, purified water, my funnel that came with my machine. I like to use 2 anti-freeze membranes anytime I do a cool sculpting or at-home fat freezing. These are very thin, so it's not going to diminish or lessen the results that you get from your freezing session. I just believe that you should use 2 anti-freeze membranes. I've never received any frostbite from doing my at-home cool sculpting. I have heard from people that have gotten frostbitten. I have never received any frostbite. And I truly believe it's because I use 2 anti-freeze membranes. I don't want a scar on my body the shape of this rectangle from being frozen. So that's just what I do. And just to let you guys know, I'm not a doctor or have any medical or aesthetic experience. I'm just someone who did a lot of research on my own issues and figured out what works for me, so I'm sharing it with you guys. A massager. After you do a cool sculpting treatment or a fat freezing session at home, it's really important that you massage the area for 5 minutes. This is the massager that I like to use. It's cordless and easy to handle, because when you're done doing a cool sculpting session, that spot is painful. It's frozen and it's tender. And I'm not going to do an aggressive massage on myself after I just did a cool sculpting session, because it hurts. So I use this massage gun, and this is the tip that I like to use. I just pop the tip in, and then I just massage the area for 5 minutes. Massaging hurts after you've done your fat freezing session, but don't skip it, because you want the added benefits that you're going to get from doing the massage. And you want something that's going to be aggressive to bust up all those fat cells that you just froze with your machine. These anti-freeze membranes, they are really slimy and wet. So I like to use these little flour sack tea towels, and I just lay them all around the head around my body so that it doesn't drip and get the slimy antifreeze stuff all over the place. And then I also use just a wet wash rag so that I can wipe my hands after I place the antifreeze membrane on my body before I start touching my machine, because I don't want the slime all over my machine. You're also going to need purified water. So you can get this at any grocery store. Your machine, when you fill it up, it's going to take purified water. When you get your machine, you're going to get a funnel like this. And this is what you're going to use to drain the water out of your machine and to put the water in your machine. Okay, I'm going to take my machine all apart, and then I'm going to show you how to put it all together. Okay, now you're ready to add water into your machine. You're going to take this little valve off. This is an overflow valve. It's a rubber piece that has a nut over the top of it. You just take that off. And there's the nut. Here's your funnel that you received with your machine, and here's the inlet. Just pop this on till it goes in, and then take your purified water and I don't know exactly how much water this takes. I'm just going to fill it up until it starts coming out the overflow. Do you see how it's coming out right there? That tells me that the machine is full. So I'm not going to add any more water. Just take your funnel off. Now you're going to want to put your little rubber piece and the nut back over the overflow valve. Okay, your machine is all filled up with water and you're ready to start your treatment. Okay, we filled it up with water, so now we're going to take the water out. When you're all done doing your cool sculpting, you're going to unscrew. So you're going to make sure you take that off. So you just want to do like you did when you filled it up. You just put this little piece in your outlet right here. You just push this little tab down. And now the water's draining out. So that's how you drain the water when you're all done doing your treatments. So when you get your machine, you're going to get the machine, you're going to get a filter, some extra gaskets and your screws, your handle, the handle holder, and the funnel. So depending on what machine that you get, I chose to get the single handle machine. So depending on what machine that you decided to get, that's the parts that you're going to get. So they give you some replacement gaskets for your filter and for the nipples that go into the machine. The gaskets that can replace this too. Okay, so let's put this machine together. So right here is where the handle holder goes, right here. So you're going to take your 3 Phillip head screws and attach your handle holder. So this goes up. Okay, then right here, is where you're going to put your filter. And see, here's the little template right here that tells you how to put it in. So here's my filter right here. So I'm just going to push it right in. And it fits pretty snug in there. And so when you're done using your machine, you always want to check this filter to make sure that you clean it out. It won't always have antifreeze in it, but if it does, you want to make sure that you clean it out. Okay, so now I'm just going to attach my handle. So this is what the handle looks like. You want to make sure that your tabs snap in right here so it's airtight. Okay, my tabs snapped in. so I know it's on correctly. So this is what it should look like when it's all assembled onto your holder. The handle just sets right there on the holder. And this is what it looks like. Okay? Now I'm going to attach the power supply. Okay, the power supply goes right there. Okay, you're all ready to start using your machine. So this warning right here is talking about that filter that we just put in on the side over here. So you always want to make sure that you double check it before and after you do a treatment so that it's empty and cleaned out. So this is a touch screen. You just touch the screen and it comes up with your main menu. This is your temperature and your water. Your timer up and your timer down. Your temperature up and your temperature down. And then start. The home button takes you right back to the welcome screen. And the do-over will reset all of your settings. I usually do my treatments for 60 minutes. At a minus 10 degrees Celsius. This is the tension knob. This controls the suction to your head. So you want to turn it up or down depending on your comfort level. Okay, I'm going to show you how I do my treatments. This is the part that's painful. It's pretty painful when it sucks this up into here. And until it gets cold, you just have to kind of bear with it. I'm going to massage this now for 5 minutes. This is painful. It's waking up from being frozen, and it's really painful to do this massage, but it's really important that you do it to break up those dead fat cells that you just killed. Today I'm going to do right here on the front part of my love handles on either side, right here. This side doesn't seem as bad, I don't know why, but I'm going to do all of this right here. So I'm doing up here. Here's my belly button. I'm going to do up here.
There?
Yeah. It's really hard. And you kind of have to jiggle it around to get it to latch on. And now it's latched on, so I want to make sure I don't move around a lot. I'm going to massage this for 5 minutes. Everything I use in my video has links in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know. Like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.